Hi guys, I'm Mark Elms and this is a tech demo video for my rig for Advanced Animation Semester 1. In this video I'll give an overlook of the components that make up the rig management, and then any improvements I think could be made upon this rig. First I'll start with the rig management, starting with the layers, and there's a layer for all the key components: the blend bones, control objects, FK and IK bones, the mesh and point objects, which I have already hidden as they are not necessary to the rig but can be unhidden by any potential animator if they are required. With the mesh hidden, we can now easily see all the bones. Each bone has an individual name to follow convention. It starts with the type of object it is, and in this case we've selected a bone, so it's B. Then where in the rig it is, because in this case it's FK. What side of the rig, in this case it's right, and then what exactly the bone is, so this one's the upper leg. Next we have the colours of the bones. The middle bones are our blend bones. On one side we have green, on the other side we have dark blue, much like the bipedal rig that comes with 3ds Max as standard. Our rear ones are the IK bones, and they're light blue. The front ones are red. And then we have the rest of our helpers, which are yellow, and the top one there. And then our centre of mass is pink to stand out from the grey spine. I have chosen these colours as they all stand out from each other, even for someone who's colourblind like me. I have tried to keep this rig as simple as possible. To start with, at the top, we have our spine controller, which controls a spline IK solver to allow easy bending and more natural curves than having to do it by hand. Around the back here, at the top also, we have our clavicle controllers. Further down, we have our FK controllers for the arms, the top of the arms. And then going even further down, we have our FK controllers for the top of the legs. And if we come back around the front here, we can see this large yellow ring at the bottom controls the whole centre of mass. Drag this round and the whole rig goes with it, including the mesh. Moving further down, around the side here, we can see we have our controllers for the FK arms, which can be rotated forwards and backwards. That's forwards and backwards only to stop anyone from accidentally breaking the rig by moving it in the wrong direction. On the blend bone hand here, we can see we have 5 controllers, one for the thumb, the 3 fingers, and then one on the main hand itself. On the hand, we have a custom attribute for doing a whole grasp. And then on each finger, we have a controller, which allows for the rotation of the finger in all directions. And then at the end of the finger, we have a controller to allow for more precise animation. The final key component is the FK and IK blend. This bone blend allows animators easy use of both forwards and inverse kinematics, allowing them to seamlessly switch between the two, much like the bipedal rig that we already found in 3ds Max. This FK and IK system is controlled by gimbals on all the ends of the FK bones themselves, with these custom attribute holders. At 50, we are in between. At 0, we are in FK mode, and at 100, we are in IK mode. One thing to pick up on before I finish the video with improvements I can make to the rig, and that is here I have another copy of the mesh. As you can see, there is a John Wayne shaped leg on its left. This was the original leg in the mesh and was too bowed to allow for the IK rigs to work properly, so I had to straighten them up to make more vertical and more straight line leg, and this allowed for me to make the IK legs to work for the IK blends. I'm going to finish up with some improvements that I think could have been made. First of all, with automation, I think there could have been more of it, maybe in the head, the neck, the feet, and where I have it in the hands, I think there's too much. There's too many controllers all in one place. I think one controller on the hand would have been enough with sliders to still give the same amount of precision in the fingers as with all the rest. Next improvement that I think could have been made is with the skinning. I got it wrong with the spines and the clavicles. They're all in the wrong position and shape, and this has created an un-industry standard sort of skinning, and I think something I can definitely improve on in the future. And the final thing that I think I could improve on was technicality in the rig, although you could argue that I went for simplicity and ease to create this rig. To create a more technical rig, I think I could have used Reaction Manager for the hands especially to create a more accurate clenching of the fists, and possibly some more automation would have made this a more technical rig, but still keep the simplicity that I wanted. Thanks for watching my tech demo. If you have any criticism, please leave a comment, or if you're in the staff uni forum, I'll reply in my thread.